An investigation by the US state of Minnesota following the police killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis in 2020 has found that the city's police have engaged in a pattern of race discrimination for at least the past decade. Peter Bowes reports.
The murder of George Floyd by a white police officer sparked protests around the world. It prompted an investigation into the Minneapolis Police Department, the use of force and other tactics by officers going back a decade. The analysis of police reports, interviews and nearly 700 hours of body camera footage showed what investigators say were wide disparities between the treatment of people of colour and white individuals. It revealed that while African Americans make up only 19% of the city's population, they represented 54% of all traffic stops over a 3-year period. And between 2010 and 2020, 2/3 of all citations for disorderly conduct and obstruction went to people who were black.
The Minnesota Department of Human Rights finds that the city and Minneapolis Police Department engaged in a pattern or practice of race discrimination in violation of the Minnesota Human Rights Act.
The report blames a paramilitary approach to policing and a culture that's ineffective at holding officers accountable for misconduct.
I found the contents to be repugnant, at times horrific. They made me sick to my stomach and outraged, and I think that our community feels the same way.
The findings, the mayor said, did not come as a surprise to the city's black community. They'd known about police misconduct for decades, for generations. The report calls for significant reforms, starting with officers' training and disciplinary systems. Others say only a complete shift in police culture will begin to address the problem. Peter Bowes, BBC News.